What's good, YouTube? It's your boy LukeZno back with another video. In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to how it's like to be a Dreadhead, man. You feel me? If y'all niggas never been a Dreadhead, or Dreadhead is speaking to y'all niggas on my experience and on his experience. He's gonna say his experience about how he had dreads in high school and shit like that, and how it affected him and shit. I'm gonna be real. I mean, I cut my shit like a few weeks ago. Man, no, 2 months ago. I cut my shit 2 months ago. Ever since I cut my shit, I've been glad I cut my shit.
Stop the cap.
First of all, the dreads did give me aura. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The dreads gave me aura, but like, it was so fucking annoying. Like, it's all on my face. Like, I'm not even trying to be like them niggas will be like, oh, it's all on my face, shit like that. Niggas like that shit. At the start, niggas will like it, but then when it gets to a point, like, it generally gets to a point where it just gets annoying. It's on your eyes, shit like that. You're gonna have to tie it up. It's so fucking annoying, bro. Let's just get into this video, bro. It gets to a point. 3, 2, 1.
Dreadheads have become a staple of the male.
No, dead ass
ever
though.
Since the great shift and light skins became a lower rank overall.
I'm gonna be real, light skins never really became a lower rank overall. It's just that females just like dark skins better. Like, now, I don't feel like they ever lowered their rank. I just feel like dark skins are just, you feel me? Word.
Of the new generation started getting dreads, like they're the only hair option in the select menu. Now, when I started my dread, I was just like everybody else.
It's either you get dreads, a mid taper, low taper, or you just get braids, my nigga. And also, mid taper to low taper, it only looks good at a certain length. You feel me? It only looks good at a certain length. When it gets too long, it's time to get braids, my nigga, or just get dreads at that point. You're either forced to get braids or dreads at that point, or you just cut your shit all the way low cut.
I was a little bald black boy. Nah, but I had some hair, but nothing too crazy, right? And after a few months of seeing all these dudes with dreads, I was like, I need that ASAP no rocket, you feel me? So I got my first item, curl brush. Now, low key, this is the underground method.
That was the method back then, bro.
I personally wouldn't recommend to do nowadays because it's unlikely you'll get.
And you lose a lot of hair. I kind of like, when you use this now, you lose a lot of hair. But I'm kidding about niggas back then that was using this shit. This was the method to get freeform dreads, bro. I'm telling you, this method was the best method back then, bro. But now it's just like, it's the worst method if you want dreads. Like, there's no point in getting this shit. Either use a freaking towel or just twist your hair yourself. Dead ass.
Hair like mine, full glaze, but a few years back, it was one of like the main ways. And basically what the brush did was
the best
curl
way
up your nappy ass hair
back then.
Swirls, right? And if you kept twisting your hair yourself and use the brush, it would eventually lock up. Now, here's the fun part. I already like twisted my hair like crazy, so much to a point that I got in trouble at school for playing with my hair one time, and I got all my shit cut clean off, gang, punishment style. Shit was tragic. So it was easy using the brush and twisting of my hair, but during the first month of my journey, my hair looked like this. I know. Trust the process, bro. Trust the process. But basically, I had little dreads on top of my fro. I was using multiple hair models on Roblox.
Yeah, I'm
it was
real.
So fried. But I was happy at the time, you feel me? Like, I was like, I got dreads.
Yeah, at the time, you're like, oh, you feel me? With my shit coming in, you feel me? Like, you be so excited your shit coming in, but like, you're also in the ugly stage.
My hair was like
the stage that he's in right now is the ugly stage.
Like, using the curl brush and twisting my hair to the fullest of its potential, I stopped using the brush and I started onto the next level of being a dreadhead. So from level 1 to 2, I literally just thugged it out, bro. Like, I literally put all my skill points into twisting my hair, and
I know a haircut is devious. No, a haircut is devious. Like, at least get a little cut on the side type shit. You feel me? It looks like this nigga kind of has like a high top, some shit like I used to have. You see, when I cut my shit 2 months ago, I was like, bro, I had a high top, but I was trying to grow out my sides in the back, right? It was kind of long, but it wasn't as long as the top. So I had to cut my shit, you know?
Because my hair wasn't really in sections because I used the curl.
Now that I have a taper, a low taper.
So after finding a loctician and getting my first retwist, I leveled up heavily. And now that my hair looked like this, it was in its own sections now, you feel me? I didn't have to keep twisting and doing all these extra steps.
Now you just leave it.
Next time I got in the pool, my hair just, didn't melt. So basically now, I was in the actual starter lock stage.
Yeah, nah, not really starter lock, but like beginning for your shit to start dropping crazy now. Like, these shit's like up to his forehead. telling you, when your dreads start getting up to your nose, to the bottom of your, I mean, when I cut my shit was like up to my lip, to my nose ish. Like, I feel like that's when your dreads are in your spine, bro. I'm gonna be real.
All Super Saiyan, and now I actually had to win Super, you feel me? So here's everything I did in the starter lock stage to get to where I am now. Number 1, do not go swimming. Cold water.
Oh hell yeah! Don't ever go swimming, bro.
Your dread powers in seconds. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Number 2, get a bonnet or a do-rag, etc. If you sleep with your hair all out when you're in the starter lock phase, you either cross over into the freeform side of things or your hair will just be frizzy 24/7. Number 3, please do not get retwisted every other week, gang.
Your shit
hair
finna
will fall out of your head. Like this is common knowledge for higher level dreadheads with long ass locks to not like get retwisted every single like day. You feel me? So like doing that off rip will hold your whole journey. Trust me, I've seen too many people with like 1 centimeter wide lock that you could like dead ass.
That should be mad skinny, bro.
Little effort. Now around the end of my sophomore year in high school, the same year that I started my locks, I went from this to this. Now as you can see, my hair has started to finally fall down.
You see, this is when the hoes finna be on your dick, twin. This is when the hoes finna be on you, bro. The stage that he's in right now, I'm telling y'all niggas, bro. When your hair starts to go up to your eye length, that's when the aura comes in, bro. That's when niggas start thinking you mysterious and shit like that. That's when niggas start thinking you aura farming and shit. You don't even be doing nothing. Niggas be saying, why you aura farming? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck do you want me to say to that, bro? I just keep walking, mind my own business, you feel me?
Escape the starter lock stage into the era where I could literally shake my dreads.
Literally shake that bitch.
Trust me, I felt powerful going from some stiff sticks on the top of my head to hanging locks. Now, throughout the summer, my hair grew like crazy. Started my junior year came in, so late 2022, and my hair had already reached near my eyes. And little did I know, I was approaching a stage there was no going back from. So as you guys have seen, I didn't have a middle part, so all of my dreads fell right down in front of my face. So they got longer, and I had become the true dread.
When I first started like my shit, like when my shit started getting like up to here, like my forehead length, I had no middle part, like that as. But as my shit started to grow more longer, like I don't know how it just started to become a middle part, like, but it was like a small middle part, like it was like a gap like this, like a middle part like as big as that, like between my eyebrows type shit.
That stereotype, like dreads,
I couldn't see
though. And shit. I'm so mysterious. It was low key corny, but like I was experiencing having long hair for like the first time.
I know. Let me enjoy that shit.
My face at all times felt so tough back then. And now the funny thing is, there's like a large amount of dreadheads who cover their faces.
Yeah, these are tough,
bro. Like they knew they were chuzz, and then they covered their faces on purpose. Now me personally, I don't think I was chuzz back then. I just thought covering my face was cool. You feel me? So once my hair got long enough, the whole covering my face with my hair shit got really annoying.
That's what I'm
like,
saying, bro.
You see the
stage that he was just in.
My junior year, and
you see this stage. This is the stage that I was in. Like when my dreads are like up to my lips, kind of my nose level, the bottom of my nose level. I was like, fuck, I'm tired of this shit. Let me just cut this shit off, bro. You feel me? And like it wasn't really the dreads that I want because I had like a high top. I started off with a high top. I didn't start with a taper. So now that I'm starting with a taper, you feel me? I could get my dreads back in and look even more tough. Because now that I know more about dreads and shit.
Over to the next phase. Why you got a dread in the middle of your face? Now let's talk about my senior year. I will not lie. This year I had so much motion girls wise, bro.
See, I'm telling you, the dreads.
The perfect length. And it's the same year all this shit happened. And I'm not saying I was reaching high level dreadhead status, but I'm not saying I wasn't. And for those of you who remember, this was like the netherite helmet hair era on this channel. And basically my hair had reached like the most perfect length in my opinion. Not too long, not too short. And the same year I then started on the most cheap code method to making your dreads 10 times tougher. Twist out method, which is how you acquire curly
twist
dreads.
out method,
basically,
my nigga.
I get my dreads 2-strand twisted, right? Leave it in for like 2 weeks. I'll leave it in longer nowadays, but after the 2 weeks, I would take my twist out and my dreads would be like curly. Now overall, this adds mad aura to your locks game. Like I was like, why haven't I been doing this, bro? And then the summer after my senior year, before my college side quest, I leveled up even more, bro. Like you thought this looked good, yeah.
You see, nigga, before you reach out college and your dreads are in its prime in a way, and when you reach out college, nigga, the hole's gonna be on your dick, nigga. I'm telling you.
I dyed my shit dirty blonde, brown,
that's
whatever
tough.
the heck color it is. And at this point, I was a seasoned vet with my hair. It was
now,
long,
Woody,
healthy, not
when
super thick.
you get to the stage where your dreads are like up to your chin, and you dye them bitches, you a veteran, twin. You a fucking veteran, bro. You see, I never got to dyeing my hair, but my hair just naturally dyed brown. So you can call me a veteran, but like, I was like but he's like a seasoned vet. Like he knows the game, bro. He knows the game.
Crazy amount of locks. I had like 46, and yeah, I'm gonna glaze my hair, bro. This is what I started with, bro. People would laugh at me. Like, most people can't say they started with this and got to where I am. But anyway, over the last year, since the last summer, I've just been on my twist out method, and my hair has gotten really, really long, and the aura is just going up. So if you're thinking about getting dreads, or say you have 2-strand twist, right, but you're scared to commit to getting dreads, I say go for it, bro. The potential you can have with locks is literally limitless. Like there's so much customizable shit you can do with your locks. People have literally turned their hair into basketball hoops, bro. Basketball hoops.
Alright, whoever did that shit, nigga dragged. I'm gonna kill the buck. Basketball hoops? Come on, dude.
So don't be like Hans Lemur, a fake dreadhead who's actually secretly bald. Lock in with me, twin. Literally. So during the starter lock stage, I had this one tiny curl in front of my head that wouldn't join the rest of the group. So like, I had this goofy idea. I would use a crochet hook, which was a dread one I bought, and I would use it to reattach a different dread from somewhere else on my head to the front part, so it doesn't look like I just had like this one random shorter dread in my head 2 years later. So I deadass cut off one of the dreads from the top of my head and tried to reattach it to the front of my hair, and this was the outcome. And I thought it worked. I was like, yo, this is tough. And I was chilling one day on the bus on the ride home, right? I fell asleep on the window, and then the bus came to a stop. My head jolted forward, and my 3% secure dread surgery I did failed, and that whole day just fell out my head in slow motion.
Yeah, nigga. You just lost all your aura after that, my nigga. You ain't a part of the dread community after that. You ain't a part of the dread community after that, bro. Hey, nah, I'm trying. But yeah, I can't even talk. I don't even got dreads, nigga. But damn, nigga, come on, man. Nigga tried to crochet that bitch, and it didn't work.
Hello, humans. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Anyways, that's the end of the video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Go watch my last video and go watch my next video, man. Peace.